In this tutorial, you will learn how we can do conditional counting in case of data filter mode in Excel. First, understand the data and requirement. Here, we have invoice number, customer name, and invoice amount. Requirement is to find out the number of invoice which has the amount greater than 75,000. And it should give result correctly when we apply filter in the data. To do calculation in case of filtered data, or for the visible rows only, we have a function in Excel that is SUBTOTL. But this particular case cannot be handled by SUBTOTL function alone because in the function list of SUBTOTL, COUNTIF does not exist. So here we are going to create a formula that can count the values from the visible rows that meets a specified condition. Let's get started. Beside the amount column, create a helper column by using SUBTOTL function that differentiates the visible and invisible rows. Because when we apply filter, some rows becomes visible and other rows becomes invisible. Press is equal to type SUBTOTL, open parentheses. In the function number, choose function number 103 by double-clicking, which is the COUNT function. Put a comma. In the reference 1, select the first invoice amount. Close parentheses and hit enter. Drag the formula down for other rows. Now for the visible rows, result is 1, and for the invisible rows, result will be 0. Let me filter this data by customer name column. Let me take here customer AB. After filtering the data, the other customer became invisible, and the result in invisible rows becomes 0. When I clear the filter, keep your eyes in the helper column. For a brief moment of time, you will see 0 values that converts to 1 immediately. Now, for our desired outcome, we can use here the combination of SUMPRODUCT and N function that will count the values in filtered data based on a condition. In this cell, press is equal to type SUMPRODUCT function, open parentheses. In the array 1 parameter, use the N function, then open parentheses. In the value parameter of N function, select the helper column range. Then put equals 1. Close parentheses, then put a comma. In the array 2 parameter of SUMPRODUCT function, again combine the N function and open parentheses. In the value parameter of N function, select the invoice amount range, then put the condition that is greater than 75,000. Close parentheses for N function and also for the SUMPRODUCT function. Then press enter. Result is 8 because there are total 8 invoices that has amount greater than 75,000. Let's apply filter in the data. Let me take customer AB. Here you see, result auto changed to 3, because there are 3 invoice that has amount greater than 75,000 in the currently visible rows. Here, you may be wondering how this formula calculated the result. Let's try to understand the logic behind it. If you are already familiar with the SUMPRODUCT function, you'll understand it more easily. The SUMPRODUCT function multiplies every corresponding values in 2 or more range and adds all the result of multiplication. Here in this cell, let's apply this D4 to D15 equals 1, part of the formula. Result is given as true. If we apply filter in the data, the invisible rows will have false result and visible rows will have true result. This true and false is the logical values, and at the back end of Excel, true result has the numeric value of 1 and false result has the numeric value of 0. The role of N function here in the formula is to convert the logical value to numeric value. Beside this logical value column, use N function to convert them to numbers. Here you see, logical values are converted to numeric. In the next column, use this C4 to C15 is greater than 75,000 part of the formula. Here too, an array of logical values are displayed with true and false result. When the values are greater than 75,000, result is true, and if not, result is false. In next column, convert logical values to numeric by using the N function. Now, when we use SUMPRODUCT, it will multiply every single corresponding values of these two range and add the result of all multiplication. When both condition meets, that is, row is visible and amount is greater than 75,000, result of multiplication will be 1 multiplied by 1, which is equal to 1. Now, when SUMPRODUCT adds all one result, that will be the counting of rows that meets the condition. So, that was the formula technique to use conditional counting in the filtered data or in the visible rows only. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing the channel if you are new here. If you want to practice this, download the sample data file from the video description below. See you in next tutorial.